In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to do Facebook ad targeting in 2019. I'm also going to be telling you guys the 3 main methods to use to do targeting, and I'm also going to be giving you guys a tool that I use to help me pick interest for my ads for my products. Now, before I move on to this, I just want to announce the winners of the last giveaway for the AP Strollock theme in my last video called One Product Store Blueprint. Now, the winners will be displayed on the screen. So this is the first winner, this is the second winner, and this is the third winner. And I'll also leave the names of the winners in the description below. So all you need to do is contact me on Facebook or Instagram and I'll get that sent over to you guys that won. Now, let's dive straight into the content, like I said, which is going to be how to do targeting for your Facebook ads. And I'm going to be giving you the methods I'm using, the main ones, and I'm also going to be giving you that tool to help you find interest for your ads. But before I move on, I just want to say a massive welcome to all the new subscribers. We are growing really fast as a channel. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, with 150 subscribers away. So hopefully we can get 1K by the end of this month, which is April. So let's hope we can get there, guys. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button, because when I hit 1,000 subs, I will be doing a big giveaway. And if you guys want me to do big giveaways like the theme giveaway I did in my last video, let's hit 100 likes on this video and I'll do another big giveaway. So let's dive straight into my laptop so I can show you guys the Facebook ad targeting strategies I'm using. So let's get straight into Facebook ad targeting 101. So there's 3 main types of targeting you can do: broad targeting, laser targeting, and flex targeting. So let's talk about broad targeting. Now, broad targeting is when you get an audience size between 2 million and 20 million people. Now, the good thing about this is you give Facebook's algorithm more data to work with to optimize when you scale or you're trying to narrow down. So if you're starting with an audience size of 10 million people, you're telling Facebook, look, these are the 10 million people that I think have potential for my product. Can you go out there and work out the data for me? Because at the end of the day, the only person that's the best to figure out what's best for Facebook is Facebook themselves. So if you give Facebook time to work it out for you, they're going to give you the best answer and the best data. Nobody else can work that out for you. You cannot be more clever than Facebook. So you letting Facebook go out there and work out the data for you is the most cleverest thing you can do, and that's why I like broad targeting. Now, this is the best method in my opinion for scaling to 6 figures. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because, like I said, if you start with a broad target market, let's say 10 million people, and then let's say you narrow it down to 5 million people, you've still got 5 million people to work with and to start making revenue from and to sell your product to. On the other hand, if you start with a broad audience of 1 million people and then narrow down to 600,000, you've only got 600,000 people to make revenue from or to potentially sell your product to instead of 5 million people. So it gives you more people to work with. Now, again, another benefit of broad targeting is it allows you to narrow down after finding the best demographics, still working with a large audience size. So as I said, let's say you start with 10 million people and you run your ads for the next 2 weeks and you work out the best demographics, which age groups, which countries work the best for you. You can still be left with a big target market and a target audience size. Now, an example that I can give you guys is using an interest as cooking. The object could be a blender and the brand could be KitchenAid. Now, interest is a huge, so the interest is cooking, and cooking is a huge interest. Object blender is a massive object to target. Brand KitchenAid is a huge brand, and their target interest size is huge, guys. So that's an example of broad targeting, and that's the reason why broad targeting is good. And like I said, I recommend if you are doing broad targeting, keep it between 2 million and 20 million. Now let's talk about laser targeting. Now, laser audiences are between 100,000 and 1 million people. Now, Facebook are starting to remove these smaller interests and combine them with bigger interests. So what I mean by that is Facebook are starting to get rid of these little interests and they're starting to evolve them into bigger interests, because Facebook don't really want you to target small interests. They would rather you target bigger interests, because that works best for their platform. Now, stack interest to 1 million if they are small interests. So if you're picking interests that are super small, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to stack them on top of each other to give you an interest size of at least 500 to a million people. So I've given you an example here. So for example, let's say I pick I love cooking as an interest and the reach is only 150,000. That's way too small. So what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to stack it with another interest, and the interest could be I love baking. Now the reach of that is 100k, so altogether we're at 250k. Let's say I'm not happy enough with that because I think the best range in my opinion is 500 to a million. I might do another stack of an interest and I might do best recipes ever, and the reach for that is 150k. Let's say I'm still not happy with the reach potential, I might do simply recipes and the reach for that is 450k. Now that leaves me with like 800,000, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but at the end of the day you get the idea I'm trying to go for, guys. What you're going to want to do is you want to stack interest if that one interest you picked is way too small, because with certain niches you might pick an interest, and that interest, because that niche is smaller than most niches that are bigger, like the cooking niche, then what might happen is the interests that you picked are way too small to target. So what you're going to want to end up doing is stack them on top of each other like I've just shown you here, and that will give you the best targeting for laser targeting. Now, let's talk a little bit about behaviors and demographics. Now, this is another way of targeting people. Now, you're not focusing on people's interests, you're focusing on their behaviors and their demographics. Now, this works best with audience sizes between 5 million and 50 million. Now, this is the most powerful targeting method for people, because at the end of the day, what you're doing is you're working out how these people live on their daily basis. You're working out what they're doing in their life. So, for example, the best method for this is for timed events. So, for example, when somebody moves into a new house, so you can actually find out when people move into their new houses with Facebook, and that is super powerful, because you can sell that person who's moved into a new house a new furniture product, because they might be in need of a new furniture for that new house. Now normally with this method it's going to be a lot more expensive because bigger advertisers use this method. But not just that, because it's so targeted, it's going to cost you a lot more. Now, examples of this is you could target weddings in the last 60 days, new cars in the last 60 days, people that have bought new cars in the last 60 days. Now, these are some behaviors and demographics you could use. And like I said, these are super powerful for getting super targeted specific people's interests. So another example you could do is you could do so you could do like wedding anniversaries. So you could do like wedding anniversaries in the last like 60 days, and then you could target like wedding anniversary products to those people, and that's why it's so powerful, this method. But again, like I said, it is more expensive. Now, I'm going to show you guys the must-use tool for helping you pick interest. Now, it's called Audience Insights, and there's two ways you can use this tool. Number one, you can find interests, and number two, you can narrow down audiences from the data that you're reading. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the Ads Manager and show you how to use this tool effectively. So guys, you can see I'm on my Ads Manager now, and I'm in the Audience Insights. Now, how you get to this page is you want to go to your Ads Manager, then go to the menu bar, then click Audience Insights. Once you've clicked that, you'll come to a page like this. But before you come to this page, a pop-up will appear and say, do you want to look at the data for your business page, or do you want to look at the data for the whole of the Facebook data? You want to click the whole of Facebook. Now, how this tool works is Facebook collects all the data from their users from the years previously to this, or all the way back to how many years Facebook's done advertisement for. And it will help you in terms of if you want to narrow down your audiences, or if you want to use interest in terms of the niche. So if you want to pick an interest for your niche, it's going to help you also do that. And I'm going to show you how to do both of those things right now, guys. So again, what you're going to want to do before you even do anything is you're going to want to add the countries to the locations. Now, I've added the top 5 because they're the countries that I pick for when I do my targeting with my ads. Now, if you're doing the e-packet countries, add the e-packet countries, and then where it says interest, you're going to want to put your interest. So I put cooking there for my interest. Now it's going to refine the details to just cooking and people that are interested in cooking. And you can see at the demographics, age and gender, that 75% of women are more interested in cooking instead of 26% of men. So if I'm doing my narrow targeting for my ads, I know straight away to cut men from my ads because it's not a big enough percentage. And I think if I spend money on men, it's not going to pay off. So I know just to target women now if I'm doing my narrowed down audience. Now, looking at the age groups, I know between 18 to 24, between 60 and 65 is my best age group, because here at 25 to 34 is where the most people are paying attention to cooking. So in my opinion, I would probably target between 21 and 65 from looking at this data, and then obviously keep narrowing it down after I see the data from when I've launched my ads. But this is just going to help me in terms of when I start my ads, I know exactly what kind of ages to go for, because this is the data telling me from previous ads. Now if we scroll down, you can look at relationship status, educational level, job titles. Now that really, none of this really matters apart from just this part here. And when you scroll down, like I said, it'll just tell you the job titles. Now the next thing that you're going to want to look at is the location. Now if we look at location and then go down to the top countries, because I'm targeting the top 5, from this, what I've seen, the US is the #1 country for cooking interest. Now that's probably because it's the biggest country, but then the second one is the UK, and then the third is the Canada, and then the fourth is Australia, and only 1% of people are interested in cooking from New Zealand. So from knowing that information, when I create my ads for my narrowed down audience size, I'm just going to kill New Zealand out of the ad. So I'm not even going to put New Zealand in the ad as a location because it's too small, and I'm not going to spend, my money's going to go to waste trying to use New Zealand. So I'm probably just narrow down to these 4 countries now: Australia, Canada, United States, and United Kingdom. So that's really, really important. Now guys, that's what I do to narrow down my audience size, my demographics. Now in terms of picking interest, to help you pick interest for your ads, what you want to do is you want to hit page likes, and it'll pull up everything that people have liked in the interest of cooking as my example in terms of what they found most interesting. So we can see here there's an interest they've used as slow cooker kitchen. So I'm going to click that, and it's going to open up their business page here. You can see this is their business page, slow cooker kitchen, and you can see they've got 5.2 million people that have liked the page. And if you scroll through their feed, you can see it's related to the cooking industry and the cooking niche, of course. So this could be an actual really, really good interest for our ads in the ads manager. So this is what I do, guys, to find potential interest for my ads. And how to find them, like I just said, go to audience insight, go to page likes, look at the interests. Now some of the interests that you find on their pages, so if you use some pages as interests for your targeting, some of them might not come up, but the one that I just showed you, slow cooker kitchen, will definitely come up because it's a very, very big Facebook business page. So guys, we're going to move into flex targeting now. So we're going to go back to the PowerPoint. So guys, let's talk about flex targeting. It's one of my most favorite ways to target people on Facebook. Now, this strategy is used to sharpen down on a super specific person. Now, this is how flex targeting works. Let's say a person likes golf, that's the interest, but they also like Tiger Woods. Now, it's a powerful way to make an ad set audience more specific and less broad. Now, the reason why is, now let's say for example, I'm selling Tiger Woods merchandise, like a t-shirt about Tiger Woods, POD, print on demand Tiger Woods t-shirt. Now let's say I just target golf. Not everybody that's interested in golf likes Tiger Woods. A lot of people don't like Tiger Woods. So for me, making the interest golf, but then narrowing down to Tiger Woods makes it super specific to people that like golf but also like Tiger Woods, guys. And I'll be showing you an example in a minute of how you can do it. Now, there's 3 ways you can use flex targeting: cross audience, narrow down to passionate people, or target people with an intent to buy. So let me show you guys an example of flex targeting. So guys, let me show you the example of flex targeting. So you can see here it says detailed targeting. So for example, I just mentioned Tiger Woods. What I'll do is I'll type in golf and I'll click that as an interest, and then I'd narrow it down further to Tiger Woods. So Tiger Woods. Now that would make it super specific to people that like golf and like Tiger Woods. Now, if I want to go even further on flex targeting and I want to target people that are super passionate about golf, Tiger Woods, then what I would do is I would narrow down further and I would type in golf championship. So you can see here, men's major golf championships. So that is me super flex targeting, because what I've done is I've picked golf as the interest, I've picked Tiger Woods as the person that people are interested in, and I've clicked men's major golf championships because this is now going to target not just your average golfer, but this is going to target people that actually have a passion for golf, because people that have a passion for golf will watch the championships. So that's an example of flex targeting, guys. It's super, super powerful, and I'm going to jump back in the PowerPoint presentation and tell you some tips about flex targeting so you guys get the best results from it. So these are some flex tips in terms of flex targeting. Now, don't flex target in every ad set in your campaign. It's not worth it, and this next point will tell you why. Your audience will be more specific and target, but you'll also be missing out on other people that would buy from you. So although you're flex targeting and you narrow down to such certain people, like passionate people, then what you might do is you might exclude people that would still buy from you. So that's why I don't recommend doing it in every single ad or ad set, because what's going to happen is you're going to miss out on loads of potential money. So maybe just do it once or twice. Now, if you create too many flex targeting ads, your CPMs will be really, really, really high because you're paying for super targeted ads. Now, try and keep your flex targeting reach between 350,000 to 1 million for the best results, guys. Now, that is it for today, and I hope this video has really brought value to you and how to target. Now, if you've took value, make sure you like the video, you comment, and you smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.